Hello and welcome to this short tutorial on how to use the OBS Studio plugin Durchblick. The plugin is a modular multi-view, so if you're familiar with the normal multi-view, which is this one, this thing just gives you an overview over your scenes and you can switch between them. It's something that you usually have like in full screen on a secondary monitor. And then you have like a separate overview over your OBS scenes. I assume you already have the plugin installed. It's going to be in the tools. And if you open it, by default, it looks basically the same. So we have our normal layout. We have preview program at the top and 8 scenes at the bottom. The normal multi-view you can change in the settings. You can switch between some pre-made configurations. With multi-view, with Durchblick, you have the options in here. So I'm just going to start from scratch, which is first we have to delete everything. As you can see, we can like hover over cells and then they get highlighted in green. If we want to select multiple cells, we have to hold the right mouse button and then drag. So as you can see, I can select them all. You can see this cyan outline. If I let go, the menu opens. We want to clear the cells. And now we can like start from scratch. So as you can see, we have a 4x4 grid by default, which is also what the normal multi-view uses. But we can now we can put widgets wherever we want. So for example, if you want to have the preview program on the right, you can just select and put them here. But I'm going to actually also change the layout config. So if you right click anywhere, you can click on here, and I want the grid to be taller and thinner, like that. Okay, so this would be something you could put on a vertical monitor. And now you can select again, set widget. You can choose different types. Currently it's only 3 types. We want the preview program and we want the program at the top. So this is going to be the live program. We're actually going to switch into the studio mode. And then we can add the preview at the bottom. So now we have these 2 here, and then in the remaining 4 we can put scenes. So now we have all cells filled, and we can just click on them like normal. So it switches through, you can see. And you can also see this green highlight. Green means it's on the preview, and red means it's on the program. In the multi-view, in the normal multi-view, you have like the border of the preview in red and green, but here it's just this little box. And if you double click, it'll switch. So now this is on the program. And that is like a basic vertical layout that you could use. Now let's change the layout again. Let's make it a little bit wider. So as you can see, we can use any grid setup we want. And we can also, for example, you could also preview a source. So you don't have to use a scene. You can just preview an individual source. So this is the image source, for example. This is the image source used in this scene. And as you can see, it can also span over multiple cells. If you right click over a cell, you can also disable the label. If you don't like that, you can show the safe borders, and you can also stretch it if you want. It looks stupid in this case, but over here, for example, it's a little bit hard to see, but we have a little bit of a black border. And if you don't like that, you can stretch these as well. It's obviously less accurate, but it looks a little bit better because it fills the entire cell. Yeah, that is basically all there is to it right now. If you close this and reopen OBS, it will save your layout. Yeah, and if you want to get rid of something, you can just clear the cells and then add something different there if you want. That's basically it.